Hello there. I have no idea if anybody else was able to make it tonight because it's Thursday. And today is Ultimate Chill Day. Just checking the stuff in the background. Hope the holidays and the week has been cool. Okay. It says sound alerts works. Um I could go for some chill times. That's what we're doing. It might get sad. I don't know. It's possible. The last time I did the test, I became a mess. So, uh, I know I uploaded the video under a private link on May 25th. So it's been at least 7 months since I've done the first test. Whoa!
He's so goddamn cool!
Yeah, I guess they work. I don't know what I'm doing differently, but it works. Thank you, Cody. It might just be you and me for a bit, and that's totally fine. I'm a little now that I'm looking at it, I'm a little worried to actually go through with this. I had to go find my review of the first game to remember. Whoa. Because at the end we were given a special word. Oh, that's loud. Is that too soft or? I don't know. I didn't actually see this one the last time. Oh, you didn't? Oh, God. So I've been debating whether or not to make that video public on YouTube just because it got so personal, but I might as well. I think last time we talked about it, I don't have any secrets anymore, and I've only been streaming for like 2 years. So, is this a good volume for music and stuff? Is there a way to full screen it? How do you full screen this shit? Anyway, first time got very emotional. It was just a series of questions. But it really asks you to dive into your brain further than you'd like to. And it was very enlightening. Okay, thank you, Cody. Alright, so how do I full screen there? Oh, there it is. Oh, now I know what you're thinking. It looks a little dated. Always dash? Command what? What? Hold on, what's the configuration? Am I gonna be moving in this game? Last time it was just a bunch of questions. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be way different than the first one, is it? How do I go back? There we go. So there's 3 games that connect, and I've only played the first one. See how real this gets. Before experiencing the test, Hypothesis Rising, it is highly recommended that you've played its prequel, The Test, first before you venture into this experience. Oh, God. Okay. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you've played the test first, and this examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examination left off. You can't tell me what to do, gang. Well, in this case, I'm only playing the second game because I enjoyed the first one. Like, gave me a good cry. It was okay. Also, I have no idea if celery is going to be in the way of stuff, so we'll find out together. Do I need to move the chat box? Jeez. We'll see. I would like to urge you to go and play the test now before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed through the game. Okay. Get a bigger benefit. It's only been like 7 months. I think I remember it. By taking the tests in order they were meant to be taken in. Okay, so I have to... Alright, gotcha. Would you like to close this game now so you have the opportunity to play the test first? You will not get a chance to exit the game until the experience is over. Oh, God! Alright, I've already played the test. I only remember some things from it. I remember the word that I was given, which is in the title of this stream. My word was order. Do you want me to play this game or not? Yeah. Wonderful news. We can continue. And no, I get it. This is a lot more in your head than you think it is. Oh. Well, that looks like a Byron character. Fate. Hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. So we saw this room once before. Kinda. Please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with the blibber blabber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Hey, Nat! Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? Well, you're hitting me with the saddest soundtrack. I don't know. And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow, inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question. Allow me to explain. Thursday's my crunch day for episodes, so I can stick around. Or I can't stick around. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you are going to answer them with 100% entire honesty, just like the first game. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. Do you want to you do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? By living? Oops. Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And whoever actually watches this stream. What the? No, I'm not gonna join a video call. I just told my brother I'm streaming. What the? Jeez. Okay. Okay. And believe me, you will suffer. Oh god. Okay. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Am I ready for this? Am I really ready to put myself through this again? Now, it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you deserve. God. I think I'm chill, I have my coffee, I should be okay, and yet I feel nervous now. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. Psyche? If you've never experienced the scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water. Is coffee okay? Sit back and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. Oh, I forgot about the weird ambiance. If this guy doesn't get to the friggin' questions in the next 3 clicks. Cody, I know. That's why it's hard to sit down and do these. If you answer these questions twice... Wait, what? Your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's what is with this ambiance? Okay, actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here we go. That was more than 3 clicks, but hopefully you're still staying with me, Cody. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? In a weird way, yes. Only because I remember the emotions that the first game put me through. Are you nervous? A little bit, yeah. Oh, my head is in front of the... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we're good. Do you feel cold? Not right now. I'm actually quite warm. Do you feel sad? Not yet. Like right now? No, I don't think so. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? It's really hard to think with this background noise. Have I ever hurt someone because I was hurting? I can't think of an exact example, but I feel like I have, either as a small child or in like an argument. Like I've never physically hurt anybody, but or at least, you know, not as an adult, but like I've made someone feel like crap before because I just snapped. So do you crave acceptance by others? How do I explain this? Like, I can live without every single person liking me. Do I want to make my friends laugh? Yes. Does that count as craving acceptance by others? It doesn't say crave acceptance by everyone. Just crave acceptance by others in general, like anyone. I feel like wanting to make someone happy or laugh is in a way craving that they accept you. Although there have been times where if somebody is a jerk and is not receptive, I can very much live without that person, and I just walk away. But I think overall, I guess I'll have to say yes, because I think everyone does a little bit. Have you ever, lost a loved one? Yeah. Yeah, one of the most important people in my life. I lost her. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? Yes, because I lost her. I think there are 2 times in my life... No. Yeah, 2 times in my life where I felt real heartbreak. And they're kind of in relation to who I lost. Do you believe in demons? Like God and the devil demons, or like personal demons? I guess it's up to me to decide. Honestly, no. I can't get myself to believe in actual demons. Do you believe in curses? Go figure, as soon as the questions start, I get a phone call. Sorry, Cody. It took more than 3 clicks. That's not your fault. It's okay. They're kind of easy right now, and getting to the meat of some things. Do I believe in curses? I don't think so. I've joked about curses, but I don't actually believe in them. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? I think a part of me wishes I was. I think that part of me is guilt. But no, I don't. Are you afraid of dying alone? I don't think I would die alone, but if I was in that situation of I was alone and I was attacked or something, I do have the fear of no one finding out. I don't like the thought of that. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? Oh God. I think it depends on the ghost. That's gonna sound weird at first. I don't know. I feel like if it was a ghost I didn't know, I would be kind of freaked out. If it was a ghost of someone I knew, I still don't think I'd want to hang around. I don't think I would appreciate it. I think it would either get to me mentally, or it would just, I don't know. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously moved without being touched? My car keys, or are we just talking about more ghosts? Sip of coffee. Actually, yeah. I have seen an object move without being touched, and it freaked me out once. For the life of me, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a bottle or something, and it just fell over. It wasn't even on the corner of a table. It scooted to the corner and then fell off. It was kind of odd. Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No, I don't. Would you like to make more friends? I'm honestly neither here nor there. It's always fun to me to meet new friends, but I'm not dying to make new friends. You know what? Sure. I like to make new friends. It's just people are kind of a pain in the ass. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? That's a hard question. So this is a similar question that they have asked in the first game, I think. And the reason why I ended up saying no was I was cross country. I wasn't keeping up with people as much as I maybe could have. I always feel like I could be doing better as a friend. Like, I don't think I'm a shitty friend, but I always feel like I could be doing better. So, I don't know. If I don't think I'm a bad friend, I guess I would say that means I'm a good friend? I'd like to give myself credit this time around. I try really hard to be considerate and be a good friend, so. Do you feel lonely? No. Ah! What was that? Okay, it didn't talk to me? What was... It didn't do that last time. Oh God, now I'm scared. Do you make friends easily? Oh, you missed it? The screen shook and big red letters came across the screen that said, "Talk to me," whenever I said I wasn't lonely. Do you make friends easily? This is kind of a loaded question. The thing is, I've been in situations where I act as myself, And either the person and I become friends easily, or I get completely ignored. But I think the fact that I have to put myself with specific types of people does not mean I make friends easily. If I realize I don't have anything in common with that person, it's a lot harder to talk, let alone find something in common and be friends. So, surprisingly, no. I don't make friends easily. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Oh my god. Yes, I try to avoid drama. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Have I? I don't think I truly have. I've kind of scared myself with symptoms before, but I don't think I've ever been in a near-death experience. Do you like horror movies? Hell no. This is all very interesting. Have you played The Test? Yes. That's the spirit. Have you played The Horoscope? No, I don't think I've heard of what that is. Give it a whack. I'm totally not biased or anything. Fate is a little more spunky than I thought. Do you watch... Why are you asking me this? Yes, okay. Who doesn't, besides kids? Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? Ugh. I used to be. A lot changed in the last year. And crowbar to the immersion. I'd like to say when I am in the situation to work, I am a very hard worker. But things changed in the last 2 years and I was kind of on my own. And it's very hard to find motivation when you don't have anything set. But I'm going to take this as, am I a hard worker whenever I'm in a work setting? And yes I am. And my recent job back in October kind of reaffirmed that for me. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? I feel like I could be so much worse. There are a lot of things where I'm actually proud of who I am. More than I think most people. I don't think I know too many people who are actually confident with themselves. I can always do better, but I don't think that's a low opinion of myself. I think that's just, me trying to always find something to do. Right? That's not a low opinion of myself if I think I can always get better. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? My instinct is to say yes. Would you help an old lady across the street even if you were running late for an appointment? Oh, yeah, definitely, actually. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your... Whoa! Hey, Ezri. Spooky game? It's a little spooky. It's more psychological than anything. It is part 2 of the Test trilogy. Alright, so would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? I mean, it's not saying I would kill Koopa or something. Like, now I have a pet. Like, I would hate that. But I could never put down the life of another animal because of him. Like, if to save Koopa from getting run over by a car, I had to go over to my neighbor and kill his dog, I could not do that. No matter how much I love Koopa. Because I mean, they would suffer just as much as me losing Koopa. I can't do that to someone. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually... Oh my god, no. No, I did not. Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? Yeah. Briefly. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd really get stuck? No. My eyes are sensitive. I don't like pain in my eyes. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? If I did, I was in elementary school. Yes, Cody. These questions have some mood whiplash. Yeah. Really dig into your brain. Get under the folds. Have you ever played a practical joke? I feel like... I feel like I did as a kid. I can't recall one because a lot of memories from elementary school are blocked out now, but I feel like I did back then. Are you streaming? Oh, God. Yes. Well, hello there, audience. Fate, you're ruining the mood of this. Are you recording this gameplay session right now? Oh, hey, Philly. Yes, I am. If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? Are you like in my chat? Like, I don't believe you. If you left a comment for me at any point in time, I read your words. Does this bother you? No, I was 100% honest. Stay on topic, Fate. I've seen that blood stain in another game before. Yeah, well, this game isn't super complicated in its assets. If you left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I've paid attention to what you've taken the time to write? Yes, it does. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? I think I do. I really do. Are you afraid of snakes? Alright, well, that's some whiplash again. Mookie scale of person appreciates Twitch streamers, yeah. Are you afraid of... no, actually... snakes are beautiful. Do you believe in magic? I wish so badly that magic was real, but... in truth, no. I feel like reality is the only... I feel like reality is the only... like, place where magic just can't exist. It sucks. Every other world, in the imagination, in gaming, in literature, that feels like magic in itself, if that makes sense. But magic itself just doesn't feel like it can happen in our world. Pre-bought assets, let's go. Have you cried in the last month? Have I? Not this month. No. I think I did in... Oh, wait, you're right! Thank you for catching me, Cody. I did straight up cry a single or a handful of tears because I watched Scrooge. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Cody. Good old RPG Maker. Do you have a hero? Wow, that's a question. Do I have a hero? I guess it depends on what you define a hero as. Yeah. In a different way as to what I would think a hero is, I do consider Seth to be a hero to me in a lot of instances. For the other instances, I'm kind of my own hero, or I try to be. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? I try my damnness to learn from all my mistakes. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? Yeah. I don't get to do it often, but I love going outside. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? Shit. Well... I don't know. There's a lot of days where I don't do anything, but it's usually because I just feel bleh. Does that count? If you have like a shitty sleep schedule and you're always feeling bad during the day, like, does that mean you're lazy or is that something else? I don't... This is a hard one. I want to say no. That's my first instinct. I just have a lot of days where I feel off. If it means you're lazy, then I'm lazy as fuck, so don't feel bad. It's if something needs to get done, I do it. I think that alone means I'm not lazy. But if there's days where I'm just like my medicine isn't working or I didn't take it in time and I just feel really off, I don't think that's attributed to laziness. Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? In the last 2 years, yes. Unfortunately, that changed and I have a hard time being motivated with some things. I can get motivated, it's very hard to stay motivated. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? Yes, without fail. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? I don't know. Do you guys think I'm pretty neat? I feel bad most days and force myself to do stuff, sometimes after sitting down for a half hour or so. Yeah, I mean, I can't attribute that to laziness, you know? I hope to God my friends and family describe me as kind at the very least. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? No. Fuck that noise. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? Yes. And it sucked. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? Well, you stopped me in my tracks, game. How do I act on this? I think due to our nature, you can't help but come up with an impression the first time you meet or interact with something. But it's usually like a couple seconds after that impression that I try to remind myself that I don't know where that person's been. I don't know where they're coming from. As long as they're not a jerk, like, I don't really have a right to be judgmental. But is getting a mental picture at first and then reminding yourself of that, does that still mean I was judgmental? Does that still mean I judged that person before dispelling it? What do you guys think? I'm not sure. I'm willing to accept a yes if it sounds like I was. Oh, was that your answer to this question, Cody? That you're really judgmental? I think if you make a point to dismiss your judgment, you're probably not judgmental. Okay. Okay. Alright. If you can remind yourself of that, I would say no, you're not. I remind myself of that constantly because I always hope that people do the same. That when they meet me, that they're not like, oh, she's this, and then just walk away without considering what I've been through or what I've experienced. I want to think of that of other people, too. Cody, you're so judgmental. Just watch the entire Danganronpa video on YouTube. where you're very judgmental. Sort of. I assume things about people based on how they act, then have to remind myself later I don't know them. I can't pass judgment on a stranger just for them saying or doing something rude. It's really hard when someone does something rude, especially when I cannot logically figure out why they would do that to me. It's rare, but it happens. Okay, I see. Are you a hero to someone else? I'm going to say yes, only because I've been told that before by at least 4 or 5 people in my life. I mean, I want to be the hero for people, but I never assume I am unless they tell me that, if that makes sense. And I have been told that, and it made me feel really good. Do you love animals? Hell yeah! Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like just to make shit real awkward? So one, I've never been on Tinder. But even if I was on Tinder, I would not even joke about that. Like, I'm not the person that's gonna do that. I know people who would, but if I actually had my phone in my hands doing that, I could not actually do it. Are you trying to seduce me? Yeah. Me neither. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? Occasionally. Are you intoxicated right now? No. I have coffee. Well, that makes one of us. Fate, what the hell are you doing? Do you like the phrase, sneaky snake? It's got good mouthfeel, sneaky snake. Got good, it hears well? It sounds good. There we go. There's a story behind that question. I don't know. Because I don't like the implication, but I like the sound of it. Does that make sense? I'll go with yes. Are these questions a bit strange to you? Yes. Do you have a vivid imagination? Yes, they plague me with nightmares. Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Mildly, yes. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? No. No, considering that I've been very excited to host people in my new house ever since I moved back, I don't think that means I'm antisocial at all. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? Yes, and I wish I was better about it. I wish I tell myself all the time, like, I need to let certain things go. But the fact that I can't get them, like they always crop up later, means I still have it. Have you ever urinated in? No. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? I used to, but not anymore. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? This is about pineapple on pizza, and now you're asking me if I'm selfish. How public are we talking? That's really hard, right? Because if I'm around people, I try really hard to put them first. When it's just me in my house, I feel like I am selfish. I have to be 100% honest with myself. I have to really... Yeah. I think I'm more selfish than I'm willing to admit most days. I don't like knowing that, but it's the truth. Do you think you've got a big ego? Not really. Not really. Would you consider yourself... Oh, God. Considering I've never done anything that weird, I don't think so. I think Cody, shut up. I'm reading this as, like, you know, do I enjoy, like, doing stuff that's considered kinky? And I don't think so. I think I'm probably plain Jane when it comes to that.
None of that! Shame on you!
I like that that sound alert covered up Fate's face when he asked that. But yeah, I don't think I am. I don't think so. Would you consider yourself to be religious? No. Religion sucks. How I feel about Christianity and the afterlife is different to me than religion. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? Pardon me and don't judge if I need to really figure out the true definition of temperamental. Because I think I know what that is, but I don't want to be wrong. Liable to unreasonable changes of mood. No. No, I like to say I am 99% not that. Easy to anger is mine. Not, oh wait, oh shit, no, don't phrase it like that. Am I quick to anger? Oh God. If you hit the right buttons, I can go from a 1 to a 12 pretty fast. But, no. It takes a lot to get me there. I get playfully angry at a lot of things, but, I'm never actually angry. I don't... My reaction, my instinct is to say no. Usually means you're pissed off at a moment's notice, and then... No, I don't think I'm that. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it? Oh my God. I don't like this question. Oh God, I don't like dying, but I don't like the thought of taking someone else's life. Yeah, I know, Cody. I want, like, there's a big part of me that wants to say that I'm selfish, and there's a lot in life that I really want to experience that I haven't yet, and I do not want to lose that opportunity. But I can't look into the eyes of someone I don't know and say, yeah, I'm gonna kill you for it. I can't do that. Not to mention, if I have to live after the experience of killing someone, it's not gonna be a good life. It's gonna plague my mind for the rest of my life. I can't do that. I can't take another life. Guys, I'm trying to take this seriously. How am I supposed to take it seriously with you guys doing that? Alright. Interesting. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? Well, that's different. If the person is going to die because I won't take my own life, I don't think I could do that either. See, that's where the selfishness comes back in. I don't think I could do that. Like, I'm of a mind of I would try to save someone's life. But if I knew I was gonna die... See, the difference is the last one was requiring me to take a life. And in this one, it's just... It's requiring me to be okay with my own life ending, even if they're not the ones killing me. Is it hypocritical to be like, no, I would not sacrifice myself for a stranger? I don't know. I feel like if it was a child or something, I probably would. You know, they got a lot more life to go than me, but when I think complete stranger, I think of someone my age or something. I don't know. I feel like it's really hypocritical. No, I can't. I would die for a family member or a friend, but I wouldn't die for a stranger. I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm apologizing to, but there you go. Even more interesting. Have you ever been inside of a burning building? No. Have you ever been to a funeral? Several. If you could attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so? Yeah. I think it would be interesting to see what, you know, before I go, to see what kind of legacy I'm leaving behind. Like, what are the thoughts that people are walking away from me? I would like... If I knew I was going to die the next day, I'd want to see, I guess, how people felt before I had to go. If you could see into the future, but you were told I would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? No. I like a surprise. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? Like what? Would I use the power to stop time to do something I shouldn't do? I'm trying to think of like what I would even use that power for, and I don't know. Good job, Cody. I think... Okay, it's gonna sound bad. I want to say no, but I know the truth is probably yes. And it's not because I can think of anything in particular I would do. I actually can't. But I can't think of any good reason to have the power to stop time and do something else. Like if I wanted to freeze a moment and just kind of enjoy it, I would. But that's literally all you would have the power to stop time for. Eventually, I think eventually your resolve would break down and you'd use it for things you probably shouldn't do. I hate myself for doing that. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? If I had the power to remove one person? I mean, are they just in space? Did I kill them, or are they just, like, on the moon? I know there's a lot of... You know what? Actually, yes. A year ago, I would have said no. There's no one I hate that much. There's no one I feel deserves for that to happen. But I can think of one person, just one, that really shouldn't be on this earth right now. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? Well, I gotta live. Good job, Cody. Well, you only have the power of one. Let's see. See, before, I think I was asked this question. And I said, no. I don't think this game... I still don't think this game knows 100% about me. But the ending of the first chapter really shocked me. However, I think the game ended up understanding me better than other people, not myself. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response to be react in violence? Like, what? They're coming at me with a knife? If I try to attack back, they're gonna kill me first. Honestly, no. I would much rather talk it out at least once before, you know, throwing hands or knives. I'll have to play these. It seems cool. I'm too cowardly to stream this. I would recommend it just because I think these games are an incredible self-journey. And all three games are less than $2. So I would suggest it to anyone who is willing to have possibly a good cry to really understand it. Okay. No. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized? No. I'm gonna be honest, no, I would not. Someone has taken money from me for a drug addiction, and they didn't apologize. They just disappeared and then tried to talk to me years later thinking I wouldn't remember. Even if that person apologized, I don't think I could forgive them. Because unfortunately, if they're not doing it to me, I know they're doing it to other people. And I don't like that. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them? Yes! Oh my god, my dad and I actually spoke about this recently. He had something like that happen to him. He found out really terrible rumors. He finally visits his family for the first time in 15 years. And he found out, like, terrible things that they said. And he immediately was like, who do I talk to? Where is the head of the snake that is causing this? And I would do the same thing. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? Yeah, man, I gotta stay alive. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? No. I would try to bring back their memories. I love my family too much. It would hurt a lot. I mean, there are specific family members, but I mean, all of the main family that I am currently with, like I would not, like, if I'm gonna spend all this energy to, I wouldn't spend all the energy to start a new life. I would spend all that energy trying to remind them of who I am. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? I don't think he would fit my clothes, gonna be honest. I mean, I wish I could be a saint and say, yes, let me give you my clothes, but, this is gonna sound really silly or selfish. I don't like the idea of walking home naked. I'm very, I hate the idea of vulnerability. Of, like, whether that's physical or emotional, I don't like the idea of vulnerability. So this is less, unfortunately, it's less about the homeless man. It's where the selfishness is coming in. If someone accidentally hit you in their car? Wait, what? If someone accidentally hit you in their car, but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Honestly, no. I would be more worried about them because I knew that they would be freaking out. They would be so freaked out that they'd hurt me that I couldn't be upset. Like, if I'm not actually hurt, I'm not gonna raise a stink over it. Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these questions? Maybe. I might have been because of the last game. You're a clever one. Thank you. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this other than just simply answering question after question? No, not really. It's just nice to think about these things. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? Yeah, I do. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? I agree. I haven't carried around an umbrella in years. Just get you a good hoodie. Red is a prettier color than pink. Yes, I like red. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? I'm gonna take some coffee. I got some new coffee for Christmas. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Not really, but, you know, excellent song. Eating in front of people can be awkward, do you agree? No, I don't really care. If you judge me for eating, then you're judging me for a basic human function. Fuck you. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. Do you agree? Ring, like, as a ceremonial wedding gift? I don't think it's outdated. I mean, other than some lame-ass paperwork, I feel like it's still... I mean, I don't know. I've never minded rings. Now, I am of the mind that your ring doesn't have to be, like, real metal or real gems. Doesn't have to be. But I think rings in general are a very nice symbol. I just don't like the idea of somebody being like, oh, I have to spend at least 10K on a ring, like certain people I know. Or even, I know somebody who, like, their ring was only, like, $70. I know another person, their ring was $200. Perfectly happy, still married. That doesn't matter. But I don't think it's outdated. I think it's kind of nice. Do you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions, when combined, spells out the word murder? No, because I wasn't looking close enough, but you know. Do you know why that is? Probably, maybe because you're creepy, but I don't actually know. Does that make you slightly uncomfortable? Nah, bruh. Are you gonna start paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into? Yes. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? Yes. Fuck! Ah! Okay. Okay. Why did that make my heart jump? Do you hear someone in your room? Are you talking about the background audio or like my room? Now I'm looking in the closet where there's just a bunch of boxes. Do you see the shadows closing in? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? A little bit. I mean, you guys are watching me. Did you lock? Oh, sorry. Did you look around your room a moment? Yes. Do you like long walks in the... What the hell, Fate? Yeah, long walks on the beach are pretty okay. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? Yes. That is my favorite part of Christmas, is finding the perfect gift for someone and giving it to them. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? No. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? Yes, I would die for my little brother. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? I mean, does Seth count? I've always kind of considered Seth to be my best friend first. Does that count? Can my spouse be my best friend who's clearly better than my other friends? I mean, here's the thing. I don't think he's clearly better. I mean, you're all great. But, you know what? I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna count it. Seth is just, you know... He was my best friend and, you know, the better half of me before we even dated, really, so... Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the God, no! No, I don't. Do you believe that you're human? Unfortunately, yes. Well, fuck you then, buddy. Cody. He's only a little better, and it's not the same. I like all my friends, but I married the guy. Clearly, he's better than you guys in some way. Yeah. If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again once you decided to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? No. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? This is gonna sound awful. Yeah, I would stop him. I would then try to help him and, like, maybe buy them some food for their family. I don't want them to have to commit crimes just to do it. I'm gonna say yes, I would stop them, but only because I know I would try to help them instead. Not to rob a convenience store, but I'd help them get some food or something. I don't know, painfully lawful good. I couldn't just stand aside. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share with them? Yeah, wait. Would you share it with them? Yeah. First of all, I'm not a good liar. Second of all, you know, if I'm hit with guilt for more than 5 minutes, I crumble. So I would, even if it's a detriment, I'd probably, I would share my stash. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that year had passed, would you do it? That sounds really cool. I've always wanted to fly, but there's too many things in life. I probably shouldn't be a bird during that time. This sucks. It'd be really fun, but I don't think for a whole year I could do that. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it? I just don't think I would succeed. Yeah, I agree, Cody. Like, ADD brothers here, like, being an eagle for, like, a couple weeks is probably the extent. Anyway. If I had the training to fight the bear, I would, but I would not just randomly fight a bear with no training and maybe get, you know, a bunch of riches. Like, I will always be able to figure out money troubles. Can't always figure out a bear. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? No. I mean, I know I can make potatoes in... Like, that's assuming that I can't mix it with anything else. Christ, no. If pizza screamed in... Whoa. If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? Oh my god. Pizza's so delicious. But if it started screaming at me... I don't know. I feel like I'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to... It would make me uncomfortable. I can't tell if I would be too uncomfortable and walk away, or if I would get desensitized to it. You know what? No, I don't want my food to be alive. I just want to say that. No matter how fresh or cheesy. Shut up, pizza, you're too delicious for me to stop. If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them? I'm glad I said that Seth was my best friend then. Yeah, I guess I would do that to save him. Oh, God, the things I'd do for love. Was that question difficult to answer? Surprisingly, no. Do you feel mortal? That's not how poison works. Do you feel mortal? Painfully. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? Not always. I mean, if I'm dancing in front of other people, it's probably at an event, so no, it's just that I'm not usually in those events. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? I haven't been diagnosed or anything. I don't think so. I feel like I do get really anxious about some things, but I don't think I cannot confirm or deny if I have an anxiety disorder. Don't think so. Less and less the older I get. Well, like, I like loud music depending on the day. There are some days where I will just blast, like, Five Nights at Freddy's music or something. I don't know. Anyway. Do you ever feel depressed? I've gotten a lot better. Especially when I was stuck over in the middle of Texas, I had some days where I was kind of borderline depressed. But not as much anymore. Do you feel relaxed? Yeah. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? It's a nice thought. But I don't know. I don't really know. I can think of who would be my guardian angel, but do I really believe that they're watching over me? Like, wistfully hoping that they can see you is one thing. Thinking that they're a guardian angel? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever thought that I've had a guardian over me. I just liked the idea of people I care about still being able to see me. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one could have called it? No, I don't think so. I'm going to take special note of that one. Oh, cool. Thank you. Also, I don't know how long this test is, so we're in it for the long haul, guys. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Yes, I'm paranoid. Do you wash your hands every day? At least once a day, yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? No. I should, but I don't. Is winter your favorite season? Surprisingly, no. I love winter, but I love fall more. Do you know anyone named Josh? Yes! Are you wondering why that last question is relevant? Hell yes, I'm wondering. Are you... No, don't change the subject! How do you know Josh? Are you allergic to any animals? Not that I know of, no. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? No. I'm just not that person. Have you ever been in love? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be artistic? God, I hope so. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? Does it mean like I take charge of my decisions, maybe? I like to think, I know some people wake up and they're kind of like, oh, I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens. I like to figure out what I'm doing and I kind of decide what I'm doing. So, like, you don't take shit and you do what you feel you need to. Yeah, I'm on that train, Philly. Choo-choo. I don't know why I said that. Do you feel that you've got too much time on your hands? Yes, it's a problem, really. Can you be easily intimidated by others? Fuck no. Are you easily excitable? Yes. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Actually, no. No, I try, but I get really upset. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? No. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? No, not at all. Do you trust easily? Kinda. So this is me assuming, do I trust somebody I've met and become friends with? Yes. I usually trust someone until they've done something to break it. You are trustworthy until, trust is broken. Or is this talking about trust in general? I don't, something tells me I don't. Do I trust easily? I don't know how to interpret this one. I feel like there are some people in my life that I just don't anymore. Okay. Also, I guess the question is, am I trusting them with something important or trusting them with something simple? You know? I think I do with most things. This is very hard. I'm gonna say yes. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Honestly, I'm honest to a fault. I'm too... I think it's caused me problems in the past. So... Have you ever told a lie? Yes. I have. It was never in malice, but I have lied before. Have you ever lied to your best friend? No, I've never lied to Seth. Have you ever lied to your family? Have I? See, do I count my husband as family? Like, when I think of that, I think of, like, my parents and my brothers. Not my spouse. Like, for some reason that's different in my brain. Have I ever lied to my family? I'd like to think I haven't, but I don't know. I have kept quiet about some things, but that I didn't lie to them about it. I don't think so. I think I have. I think there's been reasons where I've had to lie. Because otherwise I try really hard not to. I don't like lying. Have you lied about any answers during the session? No. Are you wondering why all of these questions have to do with lying? No, I understand. This is all very useful information. Hope you guys are having a good time. Are you a people pleaser? Yeah. I want to make sure whoever I am, like if I have people at the house or we go out and do something, I'd rather make sure that that person's happy first before myself. Usually. Unless it's... Well, is this talking about, like, the bad version of this? Like, when it says people pleaser, is it talking about the bad version of that? Where... How do I explain that? You guys know what I'm talking about? I guess I interpret this question not so directly. Like, I try to make sure people are happy, but it's not the same as, like, letting someone walk all over me or... Let's see. I'm gonna say no. Like, in my head, a people pleaser is somebody that goes out of their way to make everyone happy, even if they're kind of an asshole to you. I don't know. That's hard. There are too many times in my life where if pleasing that person is sacrificing a part of myself, or I have to put myself through things that I don't want to do, I just don't. I just walk away. I don't give a shit. Oh, hey! Oh my god, Michiaki. It's been a while. Welcome. I'm having an existential crisis, you know. Are you a I don't think I am. I think more often than not, I am not a people pleaser. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? Nope. When I had to be a bride at a wedding, I hated it. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor? I like to think so, even if it's kind of dad joke humor, you know? Cody, back me up. Oh my god, you actually remember me. Yeah, I remember most names, actually. Unless you change your name, I usually remember you. Yeah, you're the one that calls me Skewy. I'm the Skewy lady. Yeah, I think you do. Thank you, Cody. Do you frighten easily? Oh, man. There's a part of me that wants to say no, and then I just flash back to that clip of Sonic Adventure 2 where I just scream and I'm just like, I'm gonna die. So yes, I frighten easily. Ah! Oh, fuck you! Oh! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! No! Fuck off! Oh, to be fair, sound design is like the worst thing you can do to me. Well, that was odd. I wonder what that was about. Uh, that's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move on to the more gritty question. Where's the music? I'm scared again. God damn it, that look at my soul again. I mean, what? This monster? Where's the ambiance? It's all gone now. This next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of our session will be filling with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deep into each scenario. Remember, the key to all of this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. You're home alone. It's dark and it's storming outside. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do? Tell Seth the fuck off. Wait, what moved? Wait, what moved? What do you mean? What moved? Oh, God, okay. Okay, so, I'm home alone, so Seth's not here. Okay. It's dark and it's storming, and there's a knock on the bedroom door. I would find the closest item as a weapon. Very interesting choice. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for money. That has happened to me. You find it within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches asking if you can spare some change. What do you do? If I'm 100% honest, like, I've just handed off all my cash. Like, I want to tell them, hey, share with the man, but homeless people are not nice to each other. Oh, the eyes. Okay, you scared me. Alright. Really now? Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents. And time is of the essence. Oh, fuck you. Elden Ring's pretty cool. Well, I really think about this one. I think this really depends on the person. Like, I don't... I actually was asked today by my brother if I considered playing Elden Ring, because my brother and I want to stream a game together, but it's kind of a it's only a one-player game. There we go. Sorry, let me focus on this one. This one's hard. I'm trying to seriously think about this if I was really in this situation. Because I don't want to lose both, but I feel wrong giving the medicine to only one. This sucks. This just straight up sucks. I'm sorry. Ah, man, I hate this. I mean, I guess this can affect somebody in very different ways depending on their relationship with their parents, but also they're still raising an 11-year-old son. So I'm sitting here like, I can't risk both of them dying. There's a part of me that wants to split it and just hope that they, like, one or both of them can get through it. But if I do that, I risk my youngest brother not having parents at the age of 11. Fuck this question. And I can't ask them. I know my parents. My dad would want me to give it to my mom. And my mom... I think she'd either... I don't know. I don't know. This is really, really hard. This is more for my little brother's sake. Cause normally, if they didn't have the third kid, like, I would risk splitting the medicine. But I have to guarantee one of them lives. I'm giving it to my dad. Oh, shut the fuck up, Fate. That took me like 5 whole minutes. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial there's a note that says, "The cure for cancer. What do you do? Turn the case into a professional entity so they can utilize it. Keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure for cancer, but give away the gold bars. Keep everything in the case for yourself to sell or use. Well, this is hoping that if you somehow find a cure for cancer and you give it to professionals, that they don't do something horrible with it, right? Like make it difficult to get or hide the fact that they have it. I don't know. I think in 100%... Oh wait, should we start with the part that you're not moving that suitcase with 10 gold bars in it? Asking the real questions, Cody. I think... I can understand if this sounds not believable, but I don't know, because I would either give it to a professional entity because clearly this had something important in it, and I don't want whoever needed it or was coming for it to come after me. That's how I see it. Or at the very least, I'd want to give the cure to cancer with the knowledge that it's going to be out in the open and people will be saved. Like, it's not going to be hidden away. And then hold on to the gold bars, because why not? See, again, I don't feel comfortable keeping the gold bars. Call me crazy, but I feel like something with that much stuff in a dumpster, like someone's coming to assassinate me if they find out I have it. I'm giving it to an entity. Shut fuck! I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't yeah, you shouldn't. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. You completely run out of food and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. Oh, come on. That sounds horrible. Shut up. I'm not skilled enough to cut meat and then try to treat their wounds. They would definitely die if I tried to do that. I don't know if I could kill my pet. Maybe I mean, if I'm locked in, and nothing else. I mean, I only have one cat. How much longer can... Okay, the only reason... Don't hate on me, okay? Alright? But I think I'd have to kill and eat my pet. Because I know for a fact, if I die, he would eat me without remorse. Like, it's not about emotions, it's about survival. They would definitely eat me to survive. I should not feel bad if I have to eat them to survive. I very much want to live. I've got a lot that I'm looking forward to in life. Koopa, forgive me! Oh my god, shut fuck. Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno among the smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do? Call the fire department and keep my distance? Start shouting for help and searching for someone nearby? Run into the burning home to try and rescue anyone you can. Walk away, there's nothing you can do. Ugh. I mean, if I could hear people shouting, I would desperately want to do something. That's the thing. I want to call for help and try to help. If I go in without calling anybody, it's kind of a lost cause. I'm gonna say shout for help, because maybe someone can help me get water or try to pull people out. I don't know. I feel like doing it on my own is not a smart idea. I like that. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do you do? Oh. Oh my god, I hate this. I'll be honest. I'll run. Don't judge me. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do you do? Oh. Tell him that he needs professional help and to keep his distance. Tell him you already got 3 of them as a toy in your Happy Meal? What the f... Okay. Honestly, I'd rather decline it. Again, I don't want to know when I'm dying. And I definitely don't want a reminder every day of it. Would you now? You're sitting at home, playing a game on your PC, when all of a sudden, someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do you do? Just gonna look behind me, it's okay. Oh my god. Tell them to squeeze harder, you could use a massage. Honestly, I would try to hit them immediately. You're sitting in the bathtub trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water? What do you do? What kind of hand are we talking about? Jump out of the bath and run as fast as you can. Kick the hand in an attempt. Try to keep it away from you and still take a bath? Give it a firm handshake, maybe even a solid fist bump. Push it underwater and hope you can get some free hand action. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I want to say that I'll give it a fist bump. But if I'm actually legitimately in a bath and a hand comes out, I'm jumping out. Clever. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a... Oh, shoot, I'm past break time. Oops. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep, dark hole. Amanda's standing above you, looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do you do? You know, I know what this is talking about, but... I feel like I would, like, out of fear, I would make up some shit and just be like, I've got sensitive skin. I've got allergies. Smart choice. You're sitting at home, alone, and all of a sudden, your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes, and you know that no one is home. And it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do you do? Stay perfectly still and watch the door. Look for a weapon around the room immediately. Jump up and try to climb out the window. Run over to the door and open it. At the end, it's going to tell you you're a Bulbasaur. Oh, I can only hope. Honestly, I would do both of these things. I would, at first, stay perfectly still and watch the door. Or look, and then, like, try to grab the nearest weapon. Which, conveniently, is close to the kitchen. So... in truth, I'd probably stay still and watch the door. I like that. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you that they've had a massive crush on you for a long time. What do you do? I've had this happen a couple of times, actually. And I've just told them I'm not interested. Like, that was the truth. I appreciated it, but, not really interested. Oh, so you're one of those types. What do you mean one of those types? That's a reasonable thing to do. Your dog starts randomly... I don't have a dog. Starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do you do? Try to calm them down. Stand and stare at the corner. Walk up to the corner and extend your hand to feel for anything. Walk out of the room and ignore it entirely. And then so... if it was just barking at a corner? I would either calm the dog down or just walk out. I'd probably calm them down, because then they're going to be stuck there growling forever. I'm taking note of that. You see a massive spider in your room the size of your hand. What do you do? Well, I guess we're moving out now. Burn the entire house, and that's the only way to be safe. Try to capture it alive for science. In truth, I'd probably find something bigger to smash it. I don't like that. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do you do? Oh, God. Who? Closest family member. I mean, it'd be kind of weird to hear that out of my little brother. Yeah, there are novels about it. So I kind of forgot. I can't really take a break from this game. I'm gonna try in a little, like, after this question, but let's see. Well, I feel like trying to convince them they need help is just not gonna work. I knew Zane was up to something. Well, like, I think of Seth, my dad, and my youngest brother, and either way, it's a little weird. Good question. They're a serial killer. They plan that shit. I feel like it's not going to mean anything, but I guess I would convince them that they need help. I see. If you found out you only had one day to live, what do you do? Tell everyone that I loved them and to be happy, not sad. Do something insane and crazy. Anything goes. I will not tell anyone at all. Just act as if nothing changed. I'd have a different approach, but it's not really listed here. I would definitely start telling everyone I care about them that I love them. I don't know if I would tell them I'm dying, but But I would definitely start reminiscing and just making sure that they know how much I cared about them and how much of their presence has affected my life. Alright then, well, don't judge. Here, let me... How do I... I'm gonna turn down the test. Alright. I'm gonna go on break because I really gotta go to the bathroom. We'll be back in about 5 to 6 minutes, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. It is a full-fledged game. It does take a long time to get through it, but the results are fascinating. And you're forcing yourself to really think about things that you don't normally let yourself think about. I think doing that every once in a while is really important. So, it's easy to forget about our own thoughts, our own mindset. Evaluating how we think and the process of how we think, I feel, is important. But that's personal opinion. I'll be back soon. All right. Checking the mic, checking the mic. We're back. All right, let's get back to that good old life crisis I'm having. Let's see how this goes. Whew. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning that they were gonna die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? Go lay down. I'm obviously way too high for this. Give them all the ice cream they can handle. Don't give them ice cream. You're not gonna fall for that one. Assure them that you'll protect them and they won't die. Well, Philly, you're supposed to take the question as if you are in that scenario. So there is ice cream currently in your freezer. It's just, it seems nonsensical, but they're coming out of nowhere and suddenly speaking to you, and this is the first thing they say. I just don't think so. I'm sorry. No. Sorry, Koopa. Oh, lovely. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts, and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? Take preemptive action and beat them up first? Tell them you don't think that mugging you is a good idea? Get away from them as quickly as possible. Ignore it. If you don't know if you aren't just hallucinating. I would honestly say, mugging me is not a good idea. Because usually when somebody, like, the moment somebody seems to read your thoughts, it freaks you out. I feel like that would stop them. If I start trying to walk away or get away, I feel like they would just give chase, you know? That sounds reasonable. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. Help them hide the body, report them to the authorities, tell them that they're on their own, but you won't rat them out. Try to convince them to turn themselves in. Well, it was accidental. I don't want to help hide the body. I would probably try to convince them to turn themselves in. Like, they have to accept that, what they did, accident or not. Or, here's hoping that it was in self-defense, and it's not quite the same thing. Aww. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests that it's probably just wishful thinking. Why am I pretty sure they're okay? Call your best friend and tell them that you didn't want to go to prison. Turn yourself into the authorities, drive away and hope nobody saw what you did. What would I do? Oh, God. I kind of hate myself. My first instinct is to call someone I know, probably my best friend, and just be like, I didn't mean to do this. And then there's the other part of me that's like, I want to talk to the authorities and explain that it was an accident, but that's one of those things where, like, being too honest just gets you in trouble. So I think the truth is I would call Seth and just be like, holy shit, dude. Ah, fuck. Stop it. Stop doing that. Interesting how that played out. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of the test. The following questions that shall be asked of you are would you rather style questions. Oh, I love these. Imagine you got a gun to your head, and you absolutely must choose an answer. Thank you. No matter how uncomfortable that may be, let's get started, shall we? Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? Ugh. I'd rather be loved. I don't want to be feared. Would you rather... Oh, the music's changed. Ooh. Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous? I'd rather never get jealous. I don't normally get jealous anyway. But if I know that I'm going to get jealous or angry, like, hey, sometimes my anger just needs to get out. Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or by your friends? Good question. What is this music? That's a hard one, actually. It's one of those things where sometimes friends just end up leaving you, whether it's your fault or not. Like, I'd like to be held in high regard by them, but, you know, parents are something that's always going to be there until they pass on. That's a hard one. That's harder than I'd like to admit. I'm going to say parents, but that was a very difficult one. Well, no, I don't. Man, this is hard. This one feels more right. Would you rather live in space or live under the sea? Oh, God. I hate both of those. Well, if I live under the sea, presumably I can come back and... Oh, I don't like either of those at all. I've seen pictures where you're just kind of, you know, floating in the middle of space. And that freaks me out. Like, do I live in a ship or do I live on the moon? I think space scares me more than the sea. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? I mean, if they're useful, take my organs. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught? I'd rather go to jail. Guilt and things that just kind of fester in the back of your mind really mess with me, personally. I'd rather, you know, experience 5 years of jail than, you know, like murder a whole town and then just constantly hope I never get caught. I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, that would drive me mad. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate, but retire comfortably 10 years from now? Or would you rather have your dream job, but have to work until the day you die? I'd rather have my dream job. I'd rather be able to do what I love all my life than the other one. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear be somewhat itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? Um, you know what? There's a sink for a reason. I don't want all my shirts to be itchy. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood, or have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? Oh. Color changing skin sounds sick. Would you rather shit every time you orgasm, or orgasm every time you see a dog? What is this game? Oh my god. Yeah, no, I get the point of the color changing versus tattoos. A part of you is no longer hidden, but I'd rather people be like, I wonder why she's sad or something, than know for a fact. You know, I'll take orgasm shits for 5,000, Alex. I feel I don't want to shit every time I orgasm, but I don't like the implications of orgasm. I don't like that. This is gonna sound weird, but like like I don't want to ruin every single like lovely moment with a shit. Like I don't like that. I At least if I, you know, like I don't have a dog around the house anyway. At least if I orgasm every time I see a dog, like not I don't think many people would know. I really don't. So that's gonna sound weird. Don't take this out of context. If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents, and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them. Would you rather have sex with your partner in your parent's body, or have sex with your parent in your... I don't like either of these. Oh, I like the answers. I like the answers. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, seriously. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just answer the question. That's awful. I do not like that. I don't think I could physically do that with I know it's going to be really awkward if their mind is in my husband's brain, but like I can't see myself like you know no, nobody, both of these are shitty, but I hate these. No. No. That one had no bearing on your results. I was just curious. Fuck off. I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'd agree. We're going to end the test with a short series of final questions. Oh, we're coming up. Giving simple answers. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? I've always liked the word 11. Out of the following option, which color resonates with you best at this moment? I don't know. I mean, I know I could make it easy and say green, but I'm not feeling green right now. Red. Which creature are you the least comfortable around? Probably scorpions. Which flavor is your favorite? Definitely chocolate. Which do you personally value the most? Oh, Right now, family is the most important. You know, like I got to come home, I have a new niece. I finally get to hang out and spend time getting to know my brother and his wife. Like, my brother and I kind of grew up fighting each other, and now we're great. We're like best of friends. But by the time we were best of friends, I had moved away and we couldn't spend time together. So family is very important to me right now. Which could you most live without? Oh, that's a good question, actually. Which statement is the most accurate? I am brave, I am caring, I am smart, I am attractive. I'd like to say I'm brave, but clearly not. That one's most accurate. Which are you most afraid of? Dying immediately after this test is finished. Oh dear. I am most afraid of losing the people I care about most. We're almost finished, but I've just got one final question for you. Oh my god! He asked this question, like, in the first game, and it's so fucking random. Have you ever punched a nun? You really ought to try it sometime. It can really take the edge off. Alright, we're done here. I'm through with you. I'm just going to calculate your results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Trying my absolute hardest not to judge you right now. Trying to keep this as professional as possible. What is the tone of this game? Aha! Here we go. Alright. Based on what you've told me, I've come to a conclusion. This is what I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable form of currency you will ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone, doing anything, for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded, time can never be earned back, and more time can never be gained. Imagine a blank account with all of the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now, imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you cannot afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. We only have so much time, and we have no idea just how much or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. Okay, well, for starters, you're not what I'd call the most normal of individuals, and that is a damn good thing. You see, you're a survivor. You're the type of person who, when push comes to shove, would absolutely thrive and survive in a zombie apocalypse. Not only that, but you'd be everyone's best friend. Not because they'd want to be your friend necessarily, more because they'd have to be. You have an absolutely ridiculous amount of value to bring to other people's lives. The main issue here is we're not in a zombie apocalypse. We live a fairly normal, mundane life, and as special as you would be if the going got rough, your true potential doesn't have much opportunity to shine in day-to-day life. So how do we fix this? I'm glad you asked. For starters, we need to start seeking more thrilling adventures in life. Don't ever let fear stop you from pursuing epic adventures, because epic adventures is where you're going to thrive 10 out of 10 times where many others will falter. My advice to you is to start investing more of your time seeking out different experiences that you've never been involved with before. If something makes you uncomfortable, do not shy away from it. Instead, jump right into it headfirst and say yes. If you can master the art of being comfortable with being uncomfortable, an entirely new world of opportunity is going to open up for you. And you're going to be living life to its full potential, while everyone else gets stuck in the mud. Once you figure this part out, you're going to be a hell of a lot happier in life. And I think you can already feel the truth in that. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is survivor. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Huh. Okay. So supposedly this will all make sense pretty soon. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. Aww. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all of this. And in the third and final installment of the test series, all will finally be revealed. But not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings, as it helps shape what we do. Okay. Aww. After playing the test Final Revelation, which I have purchased, the game in the third game in the test trilogy, we also have the testing chamber, which is connected to the test trilogy in a very special and unique way. In the meantime, the Advisor is another interesting experience that we'd like to recommend, as it has a great emphasis on player/developer interaction where you, the player, gets to vote on how the story will be written in future episodes. Your opinions and decisions have a direct impact on the development process and storyline of the Advisor series, and we'd like to read your ideas, thoughts, and contributions. Again, thank you so very much for supporting us on our journey. We truly cannot show our gratitude and appreciation enough for all that you do for us. Aww. Well, that was it. Maybe because I played the first game that I kind of knew where this was going, but the first one definitely hit me a lot harder. Wow, they've played a lot of games. The art of the dad joke. Nice. I'm good. Well, that was interesting. I definitely think the first one gut punched me a lot harder. But I think it's because I was kind of used to the questions and the thoughts that it would kind of bring up. Oh, they have crisis hotline numbers. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm still very curious about the revelation. But, and I want to see what happens with the 2 words that I've collected. I've collected order and now survivor. I want to know what that's about. But just the game, the hypothesis rising by itself, kind of hard to feel impacted after the first one. That's all. Oh shoot, it's on sale right now. All of their stuff. Yeah, a lot of it's like $1 anyway. Very curious. I kind of want to do the final revelation, but I mean, the first test took almost 2.5 hours, so. What the fuck is wrong? What is this? It's just an elf boy. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Okay. Well then. I just want to look at the trailer. Whoa. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that track. We really go above and beyond to determine just how fucked up the world is, but more importantly, what makes the world so fucked up in the first place. Your mom's fucked up. Your dad's fucked up. Your brother, your sister. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, all right. Interesting choice of song. That's just to figure out how fucked up you are. Oh, well that's Huh. So, I guess that's most of their games of like asking you questions, really digging deep. Although this one seems a little more funny. What's the horoscope? Fatal, though, there's 2 parts to the horoscope. Oh dear God. Okay, so it uses the same, I think they're all connected. Because, yeah, it has the same kinds of questions. I don't understand. There has to be a point to that. Well, anyway, Final Revelation, like, I will do sometime just because I've been wildly curious about it forever. And I will definitely comment the word just so that I can remember it later. But okay, I know this was very different from what I normally play, but I appreciate you guys hanging out and getting to know me a little bit more like last time. I'm probably going to make the video public, the first one. I don't even remember what I said in it, but it definitely hit me a lot harder than the first time. I mean, the second time here, sorry. I'm actually gonna find it now. There we go. Because I actually enjoyed this, so it's one hell of a niche to dig up. Well, I saw a couple of people play it, and I was wildly curious because I like seeing what causes someone to make a certain decision. What scenario did they think of, when they made their decisions? So I decided to do it myself. Now, how do I do a publication? Whatever. Public. All right. That video is public on YouTube now. If anyone is curious about the first one, that was back in at the end of May. So, but yeah, that's gonna be all for tonight. I'm glad I got to do something. I want to get back to my schedule of, at least 2 streams a week. I don't know if I can do 3 of them, but we'll see. But that's gonna be it. Sunday we're gonna continue Phoenix Wright. It's probably gonna start earlier than usual. And yeah. I am still pretty thoughtful about some of the things that it asked, so I'm just kind of dazed. But until Sunday, whether that's 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern time, I'll catch you guys later. You have a good rest of the evening. For those of you that are still sick right now, I hope you feel better soon. Feels like everybody's been getting sick because we all mishmashed during holiday season. So keep yourself safe and heal up as fast as you can. Good night.